What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Max, aka Hair Guy Blondie, and today, guys, we're gonna be talking about how growing up with me personally, growing up with an intellectual disability really impacted my life, impacted my personality, impacted just who I am overall as a person. Now, everyone's unique in their own right, and every person's unique. If everybody was the same, life would be boring, as they say. um but intellectual disabilities and really learning disabilities that get impacted by a brain injury like a stroke, and all that, don't really get talked about a lot. And like physical disabilities and disabilities like Down syndrome and autism get talked a ton about because, um, you know, they're the most common ones, I would say. Like Down syndrome, you can physically see it, with people's faces, and I'm not saying that to be rude or to make fun of anyone. I'm just saying I was in a class with a lot of disability students back when I was in high school. So I've met a variety amount of people who had all different types of disabilities, but the most common ones were autism, Down syndrome, and a whole other list of ones. And for me personally, not a lot of people talk about what it's like to I guess mine shows up like autism, but it's not autism. It's just that my brain was impacted by a stroke. So my brain was damaged at birth, and it's kind of rebuilt as I have gotten older in different ways to do stuff. And I just, growing up, and the fact that it wasn't just the impact from the stroke, but I was also going over heart disease as well. So they were doing open heart surgery on me when I was just a little infant, and I have the scar to prove it. And in case anybody stumbles upon this page and thinking that I'm all bullshit, or that, oh no, you're just pretending to give off this disability vibe, or you're just saying that you have heart disease because you want views, likes, subscribers, comments, you want people to feel bad for you, it's not bullshit. I will fucking show you guys my scar. Like, right here. I have had 3 open heart surgeries. Right? Going from here to here. They have opened me up 3 times, and I'm going to need a 4th open heart surgery really, really soon. I don't know when. The what's going on with my heart right now is that my valve is leaking, and my conduit is extremely narrowed. And once that gets to the point where it gets super, super critical, they're going to have to do some sort of surgery on me again. And it is very tough to live with a congenital heart defect. And the fact that my heart defect in particular is not like, it's not like the most serious one, but it's up there when it comes to, it's a big top priority. And but it's like not the most lethal one, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like the disability added on top of that, because I came across as, when I was growing up, very, like, at first I was like very open to like making friends. And I'm gonna get some more light, and that's why I opened my blind up a little bit more, so you guys, so the video quality is a lot better. But I came off as, when I was growing up as a kid, as someone who was very outgoing, very social. I was very, more like, like I wanted to make friends. And then like growing up, and when I got a little bit more self-conscious, I started to notice that, intellectually I was behind than a lot of my peers. My mental age wasn't the same. How I acted, how I joked around was very, very different. And I was just an overall different kid. And when you're a little kid and other little kids see someone who's different than them, they make fun of them. So I basically got bullied my whole life, from kindergarten really to grade 8 to grade 9, and so not really my whole life, but in between, like starting from when I was in kindergarten all the way to grade 9, I got pretty much bullied, and well, I did say grade 8, but yeah, a little bit in grade 9. It's hard to, I didn't, I started to become a bully myself in high school. That's when I kind of fought back, and then I was kind of the dick in the intellectual disability classroom, because the people that were in my disability class, like, I wasn't as disabled as them, so I think being bullied for a lot of years made me feel like I was the top dog, so I came across like an asshole. And I do believe being bullied really affected how I thought about people mentally, and just how it's become difficult for me even as an adult, a 23-year-old adult, to really develop friendships and relationships. It's very very difficult for me. And when I was being bullied, and when people were saying shit about me, I one of my hurtful memories is that I was playing tag when I was in grade 5 or 6, and these two friends that I had, one of them I would consider more of a friend because we did play Minecraft together on the phone. Like, we would be on speakerphone for about an hour, and this is way before I had a cell phone. This is like, we're talking about before Instagram was huge and Facebook was huge, and they own, well, not, no, Facebook was huge, but there was no Instagram. But like, the main thing of entertainment was YouTube. This is before Vine, before TikTok. So if there's people who are clicking on this video who are a little bit younger, this is before TikTok, okay? This is before the age of brain rot content. And Minecraft was in its peak, okay? And so I would consider more him more as a friend, and I'm not going to say his name, and I'm not going to say the dude who bullied me. I'm not going to say his name out of respect, that I have respect for them, but I'm entitled to share my experience when it came to being bullied, and it really affected me. Really really affected me. Like, they would, like, the person who was the bigger bully, I would say, and pretended to be my friend, would choose me to play, be the person, who was it for tag always. And it would drive me crazy that I was always it for tag. And it got to the point, it really affected me. um I was just basically treated like shit. People didn't really want to get to know me, and it really made me develop kind of like I wouldn't say hatred, but almost like, I started separating myself from people and became less social as I got older. Um, uh, to a lot of my peers, not really people who were older than me. I felt more comfortable with people. I felt more comfortable with people who were like 20, 30 years older than me. I just felt like I got along with people who were, the teachers, um, you know, the the staff. I got along with the staff more than I did with anyone else my age. And I also got a knife pulled on me by some kid because I was singing the Canadian, I think it was, yeah, it was the Canadian or American anthem when they were doing, no, it was the Canadian anthem. They don't play the American anthem here in Canada. I watch too much hockey, guys. Sorry. And I watch a lot of American news, and I'm from Canada. Sorry about that. But that I was singing the Canadian anthem way too loud, and I got basically threatened by a guy with a pocket knife, saying like, "Oh, if you don't shut the fuck up and stop singing, he's going on about the knife and the fucking details and the fucking minutia about it." And I remember I think I pushed him, like, not in that moment, but he was sitting on a ledge of some sort, and I came up behind him. And it was the middle of winter, and I pushed him, and I kind of got revenge on him. But that happened to me. Some dude posted me on his Snapchat when we were, I think, in sewing class, and I made Angry Bird shorts that I still have today, and he posted me because like I said, I was really different, and especially when I was younger, I did not have good self-awareness, so I would get angry easily, and I didn't know how to control my anger. I didn't know how to calm down, so I would just throw a fit. And he posted me on Snapchat saying, "Oh, he's gone mad," and just stuff that when you're little you don't really think about, like it affects you. Oh god, that hurts, but you don't know the psychological things that it does actually in the long run. And you know, even to this day, I remember, I believe I got um I did a few years ago, I did get revenge on one of the bullies, the one who would always be rude to me when it came to playing tag. I kind of like told him off on Instagram, which was not a good idea, and that's why I've deleted Instagram and Facebook, folks, because I didn't do it then, but I should have done it then. But Instagram and Facebook were making me into a very, very angry person, and it really started to get bad. And shit like that. And I think I personally believe I have developed just different coping mechanisms. I like to spend time with myself. I like to play video games. I like to spend time with my family, my dogs. And dogs are family, and I love my dog. And you know, I've just kind of developed into more of an introvert. I can socialize out in the world, but I I I consider myself more of an introvert now, since I have realized that I don't get along with a lot of people. I don't get along with a lot of people who are socially normal. And and it's opened my eyes that I got to meet more people who are in the disability side when it comes to that community, because it's made me realize that I'm not a normal person. Like I'm a normal person, but I'm different in a way that I will never ever be intellectually on the same level with a lot of people on this planet. And it's made me realize that I gotta find more people who are like me, who are maybe loners, people who have disabilities, maybe do their own thing. And I like, not that they have to be loners or whatever, people who also work, do stuff. And I gotta find more people in that circle, because I realize that I fucking just, you know, as much as I love spending time with myself, and as much as I do want to have friends and a relationship, if that ever happens, and I'm not interested in dating or when it comes to sex at this particular moment. I did a video on that actually a few days ago. So go to my channel, check that out. Maybe I'll leave the link in the description for you guys, so you guys can check that out. But I'm not really particularly looking for a relationship, but if one comes along the way and it feels right, then I will give love a chance. But for the most part, I you know having an intellectual disability is good, and it can be great. And it's definitely hard though at sometimes, the being bullied, being different, being intellectually incapable when it comes to learning some things. And not like I'm incapable of learning, but I have to be taught a different way or a different structure of it. It's gotta get not dumbed down, but how people with disabilities think. Like, our brains are all different, and how we think and how we piece things together is a lot different. So I can remember shit that isn't important at all, because to me that's cool and it's weird, that I can remember that. Or if someone's asking me about a TV show, I'll remember a part of the TV show that has nothing to do with the story, and they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, that's it. But anyway, that's just me. But I thought I would do this video because I really do want to find more people who have disabilities, or who have kind of like the same disability like me, where it gets compared to autism, but it's not autism. And yeah, I just wanted to do a video on this because I think it's important, because I think a lot of people think I'm all bullshit, um, especially people who stumble on my channel, because it looks like maybe I'm asking for people to feel bad for me. I'm not. I think over time, I think I've learned, like, hey, I, this is a good thing to share, for people to be more aware that there's people out here like this who may be normal, or like look normal, act normal, but intellectually we're struggling, and mentally, and developing friendships like that. That's our big struggle, and learning, and just being part of general society is struggling. So let me know. Maybe you're someone with a disability, physical, non-physical, intellectually, like mine. Let me know. Maybe let me know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you happened upon this video, welcome. Um, I mostly do hair growth monthly update videos, and beard growth monthly update videos. I actually just published, not published, but uploaded the 1 year and 6 month beard growth update of me growing out my patch of beard. So maybe you're someone growing out their hair or growing out their beard, and maybe that's your thing. I have videos all on that shit. I'm not gonna try to sell my channel. I don't want to monetize this. This is just for fun. This is something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy making videos like this. I enjoy connecting on YouTube. I find it to be a better place than anywhere else. If you're gonna do anything social on the web, I find that YouTube's a great platform for people to tell their stories, to share their experiences. But that's just me. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.